This Monday or Tuesday, it depends on your time zone, we are getting a new update in Watcher of Realms, and this update is not very large. We're not going to say this is the greatest update ever, the biggest update ever. It's pretty tiny and simple and whatever. It's definitely worth breaking down, and there is one huge piece of news inside of it. There are a couple good things, but there's one huge thing, and that is a free legendary that we will all get or eventually get. It depends on your progress in the game. I'd say most people are going to eventually get it. Some people, if you've cleared all your gear raids, you will get it immediately as a retroactive reward as soon as this update goes through. So it's happening in the late afternoon, for me at least, on Monday. For some of you, it might happen in the wee hours of the morning. If you're all the way in Australia, it will be on Tuesday morning. Pretty interesting update. Let's have a chat about it. It's going to be pretty fast. As you can kind of tell by my tone, I'm going for a slightly different approach to this update breakdown because there's not that much meat on the bone. I'm going to go pretty fast. I'm just going to focus on the things that I find the most interesting. If you like this different style, let me know in the comment section below. If you like my stuff in general, please give the video a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. And if you really like me and/or you really trust me and you want to check out something else, be sure to try out my other channel, Fastidious Gaming. On this channel, I cover Raid Shadow Legends. I know it's a different game, but that's actually the gacha I've played the longest in my entire life. I started playing Raid towards the end of 2019. Raid is kind of how I fell in love with these gacha collector RPGs, and I definitely think this channel is worth a look. I'll put a link in the description and the top pinned comment. Also, if you want to give the game a go, you'll see right on the top of this channel, I've got a download link for the game. That download link is going to give you 6 free units, top tier units, S tier champions in the game. It's not really a start I've ever seen possible in any other game. So it's very generous, very cool. And the game can be really intense and really difficult at times. So you're going to want to have as big a head start as possible. And this is the biggest head start imaginable. All right, there you have it. Let's get back to the main video. So I'm actually going to begin things with section 3, not with section 1. That's because this is where the best stuff is. So I figure if you just want to know the absolute best stuff, we might as well start here. You can see this is the new content section. The first part's pretty simple. We have those Abyssal Rift kind of side quest missions inside the campaign, and a couple of them have been incomplete forever, including the one in chapter 8. Finally, we are getting stage 5, 6, 7, and 8, so that will be something you can complete now. Why did it take over 2 years for them to add this? I don't know. Okay, so next up, the biggest thing by a mile, we've got new achievements. So these are new achievements you'll get when you accomplish certain things in the game, and they come with some big rewards, namely this first one. This achievement is going to be called Conqueror 5, and when you clear stage 24 of all 3 gear raids, you are going to get a new kind of legendary hero card. So you're going to get a random legendary. Unfortunately, it is not a selective, but this specific legendary hero pact does come with a more refined pool of some of the best non-ancient, non-exclusive heroes in Watcher of Realms. So once you beat gear raid 124, 224, and 324, you will get this reward. This has already gone live on the Forerunner, so I can actually show it to you right now. You can see we have our 7 original OG Legendary Lords and Iax. That is part of the pool. And then for the normal Legendary Heroes, it's some of the best of the best. Now, there are a couple weird and clear glaring omissions. Draylin is not part of this. Fireless is not part of this. Those were the 2 I noticed at first glance. I'm sure there are other really good units that are not part of this. Keep in mind, the pool is only going to consist of non-ancient exclusive and non-event exclusive or limited exclusive units. So that's why you're not seeing Kagiri or Diao-Chan or Sithra or, you know, Kadgrim, Alara, anyone like that, right? The pool is required to be comprised of units from the normal pool when you're doing your standard Invocation of Spirits banners or your Divine Summoning banners, but they've included most of the best guys. I will say, I don't think the devs have been playing the game that much lately because they are being very generous in giving us a pool of some of the very best units in the game, but they're also including units that are not that anymore. You know, a unit like Zealatu used to be incredible in this game. Right now, she should not be in a group of heroes like this. She is not at the level of an Aelin, an Eluin, a Beelzebub, Malvira, Hex, Narissa. I'm just looking down that line. I mean, they're on a whole nother level. Someone like Salazar, the game has passed him by. He is pretty unusable when you get to the late game. There are so many other options. It's a very saturated role that he exists within. There are a lot of really good fighters, single target fighters in this game, and he does not compete with the tippy top at all. So he's a progression unit. I don't know why anyone would ever want to be rewarded Salazar after they just beat gear raid 124, 224, and 324. But a lot of these guys are really good, right? Hotsit, Lord Phineas, Magda, Narissa, you can see that. Nazaz in there. But yeah, weird that they omitted Ireless and Draylin. Also weird that they're including some other units. Like, we do wish the pool was a bit more refined. Does Arrogance need to be there right now? Probably not. Eris, he's specific for certain late endgame stuff, but is he good enough for this really high level list? I don't know. Lyra, is she good enough for this list? I don't know. I don't know if all these guys, Valeria, even Twyla nowadays. So it's a cool pool. A lot of people were getting legendary lords from this that I saw on the Forerunner server and when I was talking with my Forerunner friend Behemoth. So this is something to look forward to. And it's a free bonus legendary. Final thing I want to say about this is it's pretty curious that this reward is just worse than the reward we get for beating gear raid 119, 219, and 319. Beating stage 19 in the 3 gear raids gives a better reward, a legendary lord selector ticket, than this one, which is a random legendary. From a nice pool of units, but a random legendary. Anyway, better have it than not have it. Pretty cool stuff. The next achievement they've added is this, the Guild War Elite achievement. You will have accomplished this on your account once you've claimed for the first time, so this should be retroactive, the rank rewards for Platinum or higher in Guild Wars. So if your guild finishes in Guild Wars at Platinum rank or above, you will get this achievement, and thus you'll earn the reward. What is the reward? Well, this is a selector ticket. This is pretty good. It's a Legendary Faction Demon Soldier Choice chest. So you will get this chest, and you can choose from some cool new legendary demon soldiers. We've got the Frozen Cleric, we've got the Emberfire Templar, and then we've got the Spectre Skeleton Archer. So we've got one nice legendary choice from each one of the 3 factions we have in the game right now. Finally, and this is pretty exciting, they're adding new Odyssey quests. They're expanding the Odyssey missions. If you don't know, notoriously, I have never completed my Odyssey quests. You know, I've had them completed forever, but I've just never gone to click this and claim my init just because I don't know. I was kind of waiting for something interesting to happen or for init to get buffed. I was hoping to use it for content. I think I will have to claim this now because I want to see what the new quests are. They don't say how many quests are getting added, but with those quests, we should get some pretty cool things. So I can show that to you right now, at least the little bit that they have teased. So if we go back down to the new content, you will see we're getting new quests, and these are going to come with some cool rewards, including a new skin for Praetus. I think this is pretty funny because Praetus currently has a skin, and it is arguably the worst skin in the game. This is Praetus's current skin, and this was a very expensive skin to get. I believe they did this Christmas 2024, and it was like a pay-to-win path where you were earning points by buying stuff, and eventually, if you had enough points, you got this Praetus skin, and it's just terrible. It's just like, it's like a recoloring. It's one of the laziest skins in the entire game. Now, the skin we're going to get for free as one of the new Odyssey Quest rewards is really good, and it's free. So, like, I'm happy about that, but I think it's kind of a slap in the face to the spenders. So, you know, for me, I don't even have Praetus, and now when I get him, I'll get the better skin. I'll show it to you guys right now. But for people that actually wanted that old skin because they wanted it to be special, it's not special anymore because this is the new Praetus skin. Looks so much better. He's like this astral higher being. It couldn't look cooler, right? I'm sure it's gonna have nice effects as well. A lot better version than his old skin, his old reskin, whatever, the old cosmetic they made available to the pay-to-win players. So that's getting added now. That's pretty nice. We also are getting more Init Soul Stones. Well, actually, they say Init Soul Stone. I'm assuming / hoping it's going to be more. They really should expand the Odyssey quests so that you can get your Init A5, just like we could get our Volca A5 through the Volca quest line. But we'll see. They're also adding some exclusive camp music. For me, I don't care, but whatever. Advanced recasting hammers, that's a very rare reward. Some special gems, that's pretty good. Summoning crystals, and more. So that's the best stuff in the update, I'm going to be honest. Section 2, we're going to skip over. These are some hero buffs. I am going to do this as another video probably on Monday. I just think it makes more sense to do that separately, and I don't want this video to be too long. So let's go back to the top and let's talk about Guild War, my favorite piece of content in the game. We've got Guild War Season 13. It is going to be kicking off pretty soon. They're updating the Central Keep and Defense Tower maps for the new season. I know they had an issue where they didn't update maps before. I really hope they update it this time. It's really lazy if they don't do that. There's going to be a new season theme, a new avatar border, and some new emote rewards. That's pretty par for the course. Most interesting thing, I guess, from this first section is the new featured seasonal demon soldier that's getting added. It's going to be the Pharaoh's Guard. They don't tell us too much about it. They do say he's going to be a high DPS melee demon soldier capable of inflicting debuffs. If I was them and I wanted to build hype, I would give us more information. Is he part of one of the factions? Is he a legendary demon soldier? Is he an epic demon soldier? I'm assuming he's epic, but I don't know. I just think they should tell us what are the debuffs he inflicts. I just feel like this is an opportunity to build hype around a new thing that a lot of players will be excited about or at least intrigued by, and they don't give us too much to chew on. But there is going to be a new demon soldier, as there is every season. This time it's the Pharaoh's Guard. We've got the Season 12 Gladiator's Gauntlet. That's starting very soon, so it's going to kick off on March 16th. From when you see this video, that will be in like 2.5 weeks. It's going to last for 12 days. You'll see here, there's definitely a typo. They're saying the prep phase is the entire duration. There's no way that's true. The prep phase is going to be from the 16th to the 20th, and then we'll have just over a week or just about a week for the battle phase. That'll be the 20th to the 27th, and then they will do a calculation day towards the end of the month on the 28th. So those are the dates for the main server. That's server 5. That's the global server, the biggest server. Server 6 is the Asia servers, the non-Chinese Asia servers. They are smaller, so their gauntlet's not going to run as long because it's probably a smaller bracket. So again, they made a typo. The prep phase is going to be till the 20th, from the 16th to the 20th. The battle phase will only be from the 20th to the 25th, and then the calc phase will be the 26th. You can see they've adjusted the deployment limit of demon captains in the Gladiator's Gauntlet from 3 to 2. So you can only use them twice. Why are they doing that? I don't know. Guild Wars people, if that bothers you, let me know and we can discuss it. Now, some optimizations in Guild Wars. I'm going to go really fast. It's a lot of just visual stuff. So with the results screen, they're going to make it look better. They've removed the bot strongholds for all tier A guilds, so you can't fight the bots anymore if you're on the higher tier. In those higher tier guilds, they've adjusted the BP display for the bot strongholds and they've reduced their difficulty. Sure, they've added a shortcut to view the opponent's demon soldier team and defense replays, so it should be a elevated user interface, I suppose. When you're going to look at battle replays, they're going to tell you already from that display the number of soul cores that were destroyed. Finally, they're making some adjustments to the demon soldiers and the demon chests. There's a new demon soldier that's getting added to the demon chest. That's going to be the Frozen Raider. They've optimized the visual effects for the twin demon soldier. They've optimized the pity mechanism for obtaining faction demon captains from the mystery demon chests. How have they optimized it? They're not telling us. I mean, right now, I think it's an S show. I don't think it's good. It's a 1 in 10 chance to hit. I don't know how long it's taking for the pity to kick in. I wish they gave us some more details on how it's being optimized. Finally, they fixed an issue where there was some kind of messiness with Mariath's active skill. Mariath is crazy, by the way. These are the hero adjustments, and then finally at the bottom, just some very basic optimizations and adjustments. So they've added a force unbind feature to the security lock. So that's like when you're in your settings and you have your security lock and where you're linking all your other different accounts. Commanders who have enabled the security lock can now use verification to forcibly unbind current login methods. So if you want to unbind the Facebook you attach, or Apple or Google, whatever. They've reduced the difficulty of some of the pre-existing Odyssey quests, so people can more quickly reach the newer quests and get the new, better rewards. That seems very player-friendly and good. They've optimized a prompt in Titanic Ruins. That's fine. They've optimized Void Rift gameplay. They're going to allow players to exit or change mounts at any time during exploration. That's pretty interesting. Not essential, but pretty nice. They've added new tags to the bosses and hidden chambers in the Tower Deception. That will happen the next rotation. They added a BP display to arena autofights. And finally, kind of a sneaky, awesome change. When you're adjusting your team and your arena lineup before you head into battle, if you go and click on a hero because you want to gear them or take another look at them, previously when you would exit that, your team would go back to the team it was before. Now it's going to stay on whatever you adjusted your team to. So they're gonna preserve those team adjustments. You can see it's a baby update. The big things obviously are gonna be the new Odyssey quests and those rewards. There's gonna be the legendary Demon Soldier faction selector chest, and of course, once you beat your 24s, you can get this random legendary out of this pool from the legendary hero Pact Conqueror. Is what it is, baby. Not the best update in the world, but at least it's something. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. Please subscribe to the channel. Go check out my other channel. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.